Millions of people across Southern California are facing new wildfire warnings today. New video shows the devastation from the Palisades fire that started 1 week ago. And as the wind is picking back up tonight, nearly 90,000 households are without power as utilities are now shutting off electricity to prevent their lines from sparking new blazes. Fire crews are on high alert all the way from San Diego up to part of the central part of California, far north of Los Angeles, as people are being told to be ready to go at a moment's notice. And today, LA Mayor Karen Bass reminded residents this is an ongoing emergency.
We're still not out of this emergency. We know in the next 24, 48 hours, it is possible that there are fires that expand, that we have additional problems within the city.
Thank you for joining us here for our News at 7. I'm Edie Lambert.
I'm Galston Dyer. We're going to take a look at the latest numbers for you. According to the latest update coming from officials, the Palisades fire has burned more than 23,000 acres. Containment is at 17% right now. And then you have the Eaton fire burning more than 14,000 acres. Containment now up to 35%. And in a briefing, CAL FIRE says that their main goal right now is to stay ready and prepared if the winds do carry more embers. The wildfires have killed at least 25 people in the greater LA area, destroying entire communities and more than 12,300 structures, most of them homes, and the 88,000 people out there who are still under evacuation orders. We have put together some team coverage for you on this tonight. Our meteorologist Heather Waldman is tracking the weather, including the wind threats.
So first we go to Andrea Flores live for us in Altadena, and let's start with that wind threat. Andrea, I know that Altadena is not directly under that red flag warning. What are you feeling out there tonight?
You know, Edie, I'm so glad that you asked, because really the comparison from maybe half an hour ago, there was hardly any wind out here. And within the last 10 minutes, we have started to see that breeze come through the Altadena area. So certainly a shift in the winds here as the crews continue to fight the Eaton fire and continue to monitor the situation very closely here. And again, part of the concern is because of scenes just like this. We know that the fires can just break through and tear through neighborhoods so quickly. This is just one example of a neighborhood here where for probably about half a mile, you can see nothing in the distance other than just leveled homes here. You can see here in the background a brick chimney that is still here. It looks like this person likely collected classic cars, some vintage cars here. We've seen quite a few on this property, and it just shows you families and homes that have been here for generations, all of the things that they've collected over the years, gone in the blink of an eye. I spoke with one man earlier today who has lived in this neighborhood for many, many years. His family has been here since the 1870s. 8 people in his family lost absolutely everything. And he said despite all of that, he is seeing hope. He is seeing his faith restored in humanity. And he's saying the donations and the support from people has been extremely overwhelming.
The people, especially in times like this, have come together and shown so much love and support for one another. As far as opening their doors, and if anybody had extra vehicles, lending vehicles to folks, whatever is needed, and people are really pouring into each other and opening up themselves. So we've got hearts of pure gold around here, you know.
Yeah. Altadena Strong has been the message that we have heard over and over again today. And again, as he mentioned, you know, people offering extra vehicles. So many people lost their homes, not only their homes, but their vehicles. So they just have absolutely no way of, even when they have those resources like food and water, they can only really carry small bits at a time because they don't have anywhere to store their things. So it really puts into perspective how great the need is here and how this is going to be a long road to recovery. The man who you just heard from, he was here assessing the damage and actually found his dog. He lost 2 dogs, or so he thought, in the fire. One of them was hiding underneath a car. He found the dog. The dog came out with blisters, but it is going to be okay. There is another dog out there, his dog Chloe, who he still has not been able to find, but he's still checking the shelters and holding out hope. And that's really the big message that we've heard here today is despite everything, despite the loss, there is still hope. They know they can rebuild and they're going to come back stronger than ever. And it's just so incredible to see the community coming together here in Altadena. For now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, and those small miracles like finding their little pet there, I mean, that does help get through another day of what has just been a nightmare for so many families out there. Andrea, thank you for your reporting out there.
Yeah, hard to imagine a little dog surviving something like that as the fire moved through. And again, firefighters are once again dealing with the gusty Santa Ana wind conditions kicking up in some areas as we head into the night. And a red flag warning is now in effect for a large part of Southern California.
So let's go back and check in with Heather right now. I know you're tracking all this, so what does it look like?
Well, the focus for the strongest winds this time around tonight and into late morning tomorrow is actually going to be in Ventura County and in the mountains of northern Los Angeles County. Right now, wind speeds where Andrea was in Altadena and across much of southern Los Angeles County are relatively light. This is going to be more of that classic Santa Ana wind flow where the easterly breeze is going to be focused more again for southern Ventura County and into northern Los Angeles County. But the breeze combined with the dry air and the dry fuels, that increases the fire threat from southern San Luis Obispo County all the way down through San Diego County. Here's where we're focused on for the next, call it 12 hours or so. The areas highlighted in pink, that's where we could have winds gusting between 50 and even 70 miles per hour. Now we're talking on mountain peaks and some of those exposed canyons. So those reports will be few and far between, but those are the kinds of gusts where if we do see a fire start, it could spread incredibly fast. Some good news though for the Palisades fire, no new growth in the last 2 days, and good news for the Eaton fire as well, where we saw Andrea reporting from, no growth within the last 4 days. So hopefully those containment lines will continue to hold. Back to you.
Appreciate that perspective, Heather. Thank you. The Federal Emergency Management Agency announced today that FEMA assistance is now available for people impacted by the LA County wildfires. Already, more than 40,000 people have applied for that help, and long lines of people waited outside a FEMA center in Pasadena today. Right now, the most people can apply for is $43,600. The agency says it's already distributed more than $8 million. And KCRA3 is partnering with the American Red Cross right now to help fire victims. Hundreds of Red Cross responders are down in Los Angeles County. They've been down there for close to a week, offering support at shelters.
Yeah, we're getting some great help from our viewers who always really step up when we ask them to. And Brian Ashe with the Red Cross joins us right now. He's live in Sacramento. So, Brian, let's talk about how the donations have been rolling in so far. It looks really good.
It does. It's been an absolutely fantastic day. The region has really stepped up in a way that our region does. We have seen almost $700,000 raised. We'll hit that number before the broadcast is done. And that's come from over 3,000 individuals that have stepped up and made a donation today.
You know, I think it helps when people know exactly what their money will be used for. So let's talk specifics. In the short term, what this means for sheltering people, and in the long term, what it means for recovery.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the short term, we deploy volunteers to the area. The volunteers that are in the area are taking care of their families. So we've got to send volunteers from outside the area. And to send one volunteer for a deployment, which lasts about 12 days, for shelter, for lodging and food for that volunteer is about $2,000. And we have about 400 or so volunteers that are on the ground and more that are arriving. But it's more than that, right? It's also food for infants. About $60 can provide diapers and wipes and formula for an infant. $200 can provide for a family of 4 to stay in a shelter for just one night. And as you know, this unfortunate tragedy has gone on for about a week, and it's going to continue to do so. So that $200 for that family across 7 days and across the thousands that are impacted, these dollars are going to bring hope to those folks.
Yeah, and you have to remember that these folks, many of them need everything. So yeah, Ryan, great news. And yeah, the numbers keep rolling in. So we'll keep watching this. We're going to keep doing this till 11:30 tonight. Ryan Ashe, thanks so much.
And let's just show you quickly how much has been donated so far. Almost $650,000 at this point. And Ryan was saying we expect that will be up to $700,000 by the end of this newscast. So thank you so much. You can continue to donate. Please, every donation is so appreciated. The number is 833-319-4483.